Greetings family, good news to you, good news to you. Welcome you to another video of the day. In this video, Prophet Elijah, son of Prophet Uebert Angel, shared a testimony on how Prophet Uebert Angel invested in him. And he went on to talk about certain aspects of Pastor Chris, how Prophet Uebert Angel is so submissive to our man of God, Pastor Chris. So let's go straight to this video and watch this amazing testimony.
I'm now too big for 5,000. I have scheduled this for an everyday altar. Wow. So it's everyday thing that every day I'll be coming to build an altar. Repeat that. I have scheduled this missions week as an everyday altar. The more I am seeing my men of God, I am raising my altars because I know what it means. I'm one man of God who he has raised from being a nobody. I have shared my story before. My church had closed. Everything about me, even the financial state. Do you know when even I came to the man of God just loved me, but as he was looking at me every time, he was saying, will this young man not betray me if I raise him? So imagine those words coming from a father. Will he not betray me if I raise him? It means he knew very well that he can raise me over a night. So if I might share my testimony, I went to Tanzania. I didn't have a church when I went to Tanzania for the crusade. I was there from there. Just when God remembers, you remember, he will give you a man of God. And this is exactly what he has done in my life. When we went to Tanzania, he said, from today, your name is no longer, I had another shameful name I cannot talk about. You are now Elijah. And from there, I carried the anointing. I carried the favor. And he said, from after this program, we are going to start. Your church is going to start. And I'm looking at him like this. Does he know the mess around me? What I have done even with my life, I have destroyed it with my own hands. But the man of God said, after 3 weeks, everything about your life is going to change. And I'm looking at him like this. He says, you are going to have even overflows. Man of God, if I talk about people who are hot right now in Zimbabwe, not in Zimbabwe only, even in Africa, you cannot talk about generals of God and you leave my name there. The man of God has raised me, changed my story, changed everything about my life. This is the man we are gathered for here. I'm talking about thousands of people following me right now. It's a blessing that dominates time. The man of God said, redeeming the time, for the days are evil. This is exactly what has happened in my life. I now carry a blessing that dominates time, because I'm talking about 2 months. Everything about my life has changed. I have more than 1,000 people, a ministry, a vision that has got 1,000 people that trust in me. You don't understand, man of God. Let me try to explain this. When we are talking about people following you, in other words, these people are believing that I will take them to heaven. You didn't get this. My father said, you know, Christianity is not only about this earth. When we were in Tanzania, and said, it's also about taking people to heaven. I looked at him and said, Dad, I don't think I will take anybody to heaven. But now people are following me. It's a sign. They believe through this man, we will enter heaven. It's because I am connected to a greater anointing. Surely something greater than Solomon is in our midst. Somebody, you need to change even the way you are giving today. You need to change. It's not about just checking in your wallet, how much do I have, then you just send. It's about making a decision. I need to be part and parcel of this. You need to sacrifice. It's a moment not to miss for anything. You know, man of God, when I came to my father, the first time I gave a car, and he looked at it, it was by the way, he doesn't like a BMW. He just looked at it and what is this? And he said, but because of your heart, you are going to give more than what you think. And I'm looking at my pockets, I don't have anything. I tell you, that moment was a moment of transformation. That is when doors started to open. Right now, man of God, I'm running a company that brings more than 400,000 US dollars every month. It's not a joke. Under his anointing.
Repeat that.
Right now, as I'm talking, I have a very big company. for yellow machines, excavators. When you talk about excavators, we are talking about something that costs more than 270,000 US dollars. I have got, by God's grace, I'm talking about one excavator. By God's grace, my father even drove to see where I am working. He saw what he has brought through his anointing. I have excavators, tippers, I have front loaders, all these things, they came through his grace. But the first stage was for me to release something on the altar. My father always talks about the altar. That one thing that you don't know, the anointing is on the altar. The more you play around the altar, everything about your life changes. We are the privileged men of God, especially you and me as well. We are the privilege to see the way how our father saves his men of God. We went to Asheshe in Nigeria, where he was not as a father, but he was a son to his father. The way how he even sacrificed. I remember you were opening bags of money, putting them on the altar. And we said, this is the man we want to follow. Following our father is not by associating that I belong to Spirit Embers, but it's also by doing what he does. The biggest problem is people, they think following the man of God is associating through wearing a t-shirt, associating through just calling a major. It's not about the lifestyle, the way he lives. You know, I have even changed the drink that I like. I have seen the way how he drinks. The drink he likes, that is the one that now I say, this is, maybe that is where the anointing is hiding. So sonship is a reality. We cannot be poor under this anointing. As for me, I refuse. During this mission week, I have set it as a time for altars to raise altars, not ordinary altars. I'm coming back tomorrow, and I'm not coming small. I'm coming big, because I know for him to create a time frame like this, you know, when things started to move in my life, I was now getting man. I will bring something, I will put a gift to him. He will just look at it and say, what is that? He throws it there. You know, that is when I discovered it's not about money. I had the privilege to enter into a certain place where he prays and puts some altars, those envelopes. And I discovered an envelope that I gave last year. He has not yet opened it. That is when I realized it's not about money.
So your envelope, you gave it last year.
He has not yet opened it.
Not yet opened. Which means he is not in a hurry.
He is not in a hurry.
He is not in need.
He is not in need.
It's actually you in need.
It's me who is in need.
So do they know it as they are watching now?
This is exactly my brother who is listening to me, my sister who is listening to me. Something that you need to understand. Imagine, men of God, yesterday, our father gave to his own father not hundreds of dollars. We are talking about millions. You know the testimony. You know what he did. So imagine what we are even giving to our father and what he is releasing. That is when you realize it's not about money. This is a moment where he has thought, I need to raise somebody. And talking to my sister there, I'm talking to my brother there. This is a moment you should not miss for anything. This is a moment you should not miss for anything.
You don't need to miss this.
Thank you for watching this video. God bless you. See you in our next video, and turn on the notification button for future video. Bye.